Hey, it's Deanna, and I just got this package just now, so let's see what's in it. So I got packing peanuts, and what's this? Looks like a little hat. Well, it definitely is not going to fit my big noggin. So hang in there, let's get this stuff out. So the moment I've been waiting for is now here, and my little cowboy teddy bear has just arrived. Oh my goodness, he is even cuter than I could ever expect. And so he's probably from the 1920s, and he's an early teddy bear. He's an American bear, and he's most likely made by Knickerbocker. And look at those little amber glass eyes, that little stitched mouth. And he has a cowboy hat, and he has full cowboy costume on. It's made out of some kind of oilcloth leather. So it appears to be like real leather or hide, but it's almost like mixed with cardboard. And it's really cool. He has a holster here, and he has little chaps. Look at this. This is just absolutely exquisite. And I am in shock at how cute this is. And this thing I wanted in the worst way. And at the end of this video, you're going to see me sniping it. And it was a long journey, waiting 7 days for this auction to end. And I just could not believe that I had won this rare teddy bear. So he even has a little kerchief around his neck. He looks like he's one of the Jesse James gang kids. Oh my goodness. I can't believe how in good condition he is. Look at that, even that hat. Just what a great early American teddy bear. So hang on one second. I'm just going to show you what the back of him looks like. Isn't that just absolutely cute and adorable? And he has cardboard feet so he can stand. And this bear is quite heavy, actually. I'm struggling a little with it. And it's about 12, 13 inches tall. And it's quite heavy. It must be stuffed with some kind of straw. And just, oh my goodness, I love him. So if you're interested in watching people snipe auctions and going at the last second and bid on things, stay tuned because I'm going to show you the whole journey it took me to win this bear and how much joy it brought me. So once again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned right now for a couple of clips showing me bid on him. Hey, what's up? It's Deanna. Sorry for the really rotten quality of this video. And I'm filming my computer screen, so as you can tell, that's why it's so pixelated. But nonetheless, I've been waiting all week for this auction to end. And now we're down to, my goodness, look what just popped up. Actually, it's a reminder for this actual auction. And I set my alarm clock. And so I'm waiting for it to end. And I'm going to try to go in there at the last possible second to snipe it. And the reason why I do this is because I don't want any other bidders, which are two right now, as you can see. I don't want any other bidders to see my hand and see my interest in it, which may raise the price up. And then they may counteract and counter bid against me, raising the price even more. So now this is a rare bear. I believe it to be either an ideal bear or a Knickerbocker bear from the 1920s, 1930s, and I'll show you in a second what it is. It's pretty cool, actually. It's a piece of teddy bear history, and it's a teddy bear wearing a cowboy costume. And the material that it's made out of is, of course, mohair and leather. And as you can see, it has chaps and a kerchief around its neck, a little holster for a gun. It's probably missing the little metal gun that it once had. And so it was probably made sometime in the 20s to the 30s, and I really want this badly. I saw a Mickey Mouse version of this one that sells for thousands upon thousands of dollars. And I believe it was made by Knickerbocker, if I'm correct. Either Knickerbocker or Ideal. I had to look it up, but it's one of the two. And so this is another version of that Mickey Mouse, but in teddy bear version, which of course is not as valuable as Mickey Mouse. But nonetheless, I want it. I don't have too much money to spend. So now the 10 watchers on it are making me a little nervous because out of those 10 watches, there may be a sniper involved or maybe 3 or 4. So my guess is I'm going to probably lose this bear because people have found it and I won't win this auction. But nonetheless, I'm going to go in and snipe it. We'll see in real time what happens, if I win, if I lose, which I most likely will because this is a rare bear. So hang in and I'll have the auction up in a second and let you see what happens in real time. So what I'm doing right now is before the auction closes down to the last few seconds, and here goes an alarm that I set, which is very annoying just to remind me that this auction is ending, which I do when I snipe. I'm going to go in with the highest maximum bid I can afford. And I'm going to hit the place bid, which does not mean that my bid is going to be accepted right now. It'll just bring me to a confirmation screen, which has me all ready to confirm that bid. And I'm going to wait till about maybe 5, 6, 7, or 8 seconds to the auction's end. And I never do a 1 or 2 second snipe, because what can happen is your Wi-Fi could actually, for some reason, it could freeze up, and then you could be screwed, and your actual last second bid may not register. So I give at least a few seconds in case there's a Wi-Fi hiccup. So stay tuned, and we're going to watch this in real time and see what happens. So what I forgot to show you was that I divide up 2 windows. And so I have 2 side by side, opens up on 2 different browsers. So if I have a glitch happen, I have a chance of getting back in there again and still staying in the last few seconds with my bid being registered. Now, sometimes glitches happen and you hit the confirm button and it doesn't register. Now, if I would have had to manually retype in the amount, that the highest amount I was willing to bid, it would be over. So the auction would end and I would have not have had a chance to win it. So now I have another window open as well, so I can hit the confirm button instantly. So I have a chance of winning. So stay tuned. We're going to see if I win or if I lose, and hopefully I'll win. And this is something that I've been really, really looking forward to for 1 week, and now the moment's here. So stay tuned and wish me luck. Also forgot to tell you is that I noticed, by the way, more timers are going off to remind me, because I have a little bit of attention deficit disorder and forget things. What I noticed was sometimes the clock is not synced. So on both sides, you see the clock ticking down. There goes my alarm. That's another alarm I set. That's how bad I want this. Sometimes the clock is not synced up, and it was off by 1 or 2 seconds before. Now it's actually synced up again, but that's why I have 2 windows open, because you never know what's going to happen. So, all right, the clock is ticking down. My adrenaline is through the roof right now. My heart's racing. My hands are shaking. I'm very, very, very nervous, and I'm filled with excitement but dread, because I don't know if I'm going to win or not. And so we'll watch and we'll see what happens in a moment. It's almost there. Now I had to go into another room because my family is annoying me right now and I can't concentrate. So I lock myself up into another room, and we're almost there. Let's see what happens. Okay, the time is here. So I lock myself up in another room because my family is very annoying, and let's see what happens. My husband is talking to the dog in the next room, so ignore that. I'm in the bathroom. I had to lie and say I was using the bathroom. Did I win? Did I win? Did I win? Did I win? Oh, yes. Thank you, God. Okay, can you imagine this? I have to lie and say I'm in the bathroom to get away from my family. Oh, Lord. All right, so I'm in a good mood now. I'll show it to you when it arrives. So this is the Mickey Mouse I was telling you about from the 1930s that was made by Knickerbocker Toy Company. And I believe my bear was made earlier. I believe my bear was made sometime in the 20s, while this Mickey Mouse was made in the 30s. And I believe that mine may be a Knickerbocker as well. And I believe that Knickerbocker actually incorporated the design from the bear from the 20s, and in the 30s, when Mickey Mouse became popular, decided to bring that design back, but into a Mickey Mouse doll. Now, I know that these Mickey Mouse dolls, well, any Mickey Mouse doll that's early is really well cherished and collected by collectors, and the prices are really high. These sell between $3,000 to $4,000. Now, my teddy bear, of course, is not as popular as Mickey Mouse and not as valuable, but nonetheless, it's probably worth a couple of $100s. And I've never seen another one of these Cowboy teddy bears on eBay, and I've been eBaying for like 20 years now, and it's pretty wild to really like find these. And so it's like an early piece of American memorabilia, because it was actually after Teddy Roosevelt. And Teddy Roosevelt, of course, was known as a Rough Rider and a bit of an American cowboy. So my teddy bear is actually like depicting Teddy Roosevelt. And so that's a really great piece of teddy bear history and memorabilia. And I've always wanted one of those in my collection. Now, I've seen them in books and so a couple of reference books, but I've never seen them actually being sold on eBay. I don't think that they're very plentiful. I don't think they're common. And so I was so really happy to have won it for such a low bid. There were 10 watchers. I really thought snipers were going to come in at the last second and try to snag it, but I got lucky for getting it for such a deal. And so I can't wait to get it. As soon as it comes, I'll show it to you. And I wonder if it is a Knickerbocker. I have a feeling it is. Either that or Ideal. Maybe Ideal had made a cowboy teddy bear in the 1920s. So stay tuned in and I'll show it to you and I'll unbox it as soon as it arrives. So I realized that my little cowboy teddy bear is missing the little guns that he once had with his costume. And so it's pretty much a bummer. So I went on eBay, my favorite place, and I found these two little Cracker Jack prizes or gumball machine prizes, and they're little toy pistols. I don't know if you can see them, made out of like metal, and they're only 2.5 inches tall. So they're like miniatures. And so I went ahead and I just bought them. And so it was a pair for $6.50, and with shipping it was like $11 and change. And so I can't wait to get the bear. So when the bear comes, he'll have his pistols once again. And I believe one went in his waistband and the other one went in his holster on his chaps. And so it's going to be exciting to have, a period correct pistol for each little holder on his costume. And these are really nice, actually. I'm actually excited about this. I think these were from the 30s or 40s. And they're quite nice. They're a little tarnished, but that's the whole great thing about them. They have patina to them. So it's not going to look like some like cheap replica. These are the real deal. So that was a good buy, and I'm glad I just saw it.